Two big things. Number one, I'm gonna be in Columbus, Ohio, Thursday, March 28th. I fly in early in the morning, got a few meetings, and then I'm gonna be doing a meet and greet at one of my clients' gyms, CrossFit Grandview. Brandon, the owner, has been gracious enough to open up his gym. I'm gonna bring coffee, and if you live within driving distance of Columbus, Ohio, please come on out. I would love to meet you, answer questions, talk shop. We're literally gonna hang out. I'll be there from about 10:30 in the morning, and I'll be leaving around 12:30. I gotta get to the next meetings and on for the rest of the weekend. So anyway, Columbus, Ohio, CrossFit Grandview, big meet and greet, 10:30 a.m. Fucking be there. Number two, this fucking hat. Look at this thing. This is from the Loop Fitness. This is Mitch Rowell. This is a client I've had the pleasure of working with for over a year. You know, worked through his rebranding, and he's got to work with Joe as well, who's my marketing and branding coach. And he sent me these really dope, like this new era beanie, and it's Mitch. Thank you, man. This thing is fucking awesome.
What the fuck, though?
All right, so what you're about to see next, I'm about to go to a sweat summit. Fuck. I'm about to go to a sweat summit. This is an event that I had done some content on before, a company called SweatNet. They've been on my podcast. They organize this collective of micro gym owners from all different industries here in Charlotte. We get together kind of quarterly, and we jam on business and talk shop. So that's what this is.
This is our second sweat summit. Kind of a brainchild of Stu Rauer, who runs and owns Urban Movement.
The marketing is all geared toward fit people. Overweight people don't want to see skinny people. They want to see real life people who may have started where they were. As an overweight person walking into a CrossFit gym with people half naked, like if you walk in the summer, nobody has clothes on.
And that creates a good opportunity, like you've seen it in New York City is really big with it. You have chunky CrossFit, fat girl yoga, big girl boot camp. You have these models that are 100% geared towards, like every photo on Instagram, every one of their videos is 100% geared towards that. And then all those gym owners in New York City are sitting around talking about it, and they're saying, why can't we get any people that look like Aaron to come in? We're having the same conversation.
You got to pick your path.
You got to pick your battle on that. Is there a split? Is like, well, if every fifth video shows someone who's morbidly obese here getting extra, is that going to work? I don't think there's a hack to that. Again, I think there's a reason you niche down. We are niche entities that only are going to service the smallest portion. 50% of people are overweight. Now if you were literally just think, are those 50% of your people your clients? They're not. They've raised their hand and said, Doritos, not burpees. You think like your marketing is going to change the psychology? You think you're going to guilt them into it? No, it'll be timing. Every dude who has some ClickFunnels knowledge is hitting every micro gym owner studio saying, I can get you 600 leads a month. I can bring in 50 clients. And that shit drives me nuts. Because there's no such thing as a good piece of ad copy or a good ad. Or a good landing page. None of that exists. It's just timing. If I show an ad for Urban Movement to a girl 2 minutes after she walks out of a YMCA athletic conditioning class, and she had an adequate class. It wasn't even amazing. It wasn't subpar. It was adequate. She's going to scroll right through it. If I hit that same chick 2 weeks after her boyfriend breaks up with her, it's all about timing. It's 100% timing. It's literally it.
Well, it's funny, the response to Facebook ads, if we do an ad specific to losing weight, you know when we get our responses? Friday night and Saturday night in the middle of the night. Yep. Challenge with that is that it's fleeting. They had a bad experience Saturday night with their friends out. And so they see the ad, it comes up, but by 10 a.m. Sunday, it's gone out so much.
Yeah. So is our marketing money, effort, and dollars, because it's not like we all have huge budgets, best spent trying to convince those who have raised their hand and said, I'm pursuing this other lifestyle, to flip a lifestyle? Versus
very difficult.
Getting someone to change. Like again, I believe there's two avatars. There's people looking to start their fitness, like they're on that kind of end of the spectrum, and people looking to evolve or change their fitness. It's one of the two. There's really no in between. So which market is best? Like if you guys were to think about who do you go after, starter fitness or evolve my fitness?
All right, I'm out of breath. I got done doing that, and then I ran in my car and I realized I didn't have my keys. I had to run back, and anyway, so all those people back there, that's the SweatNet people, if you remember them from the podcast. Anyway, that's what we were just doing now. And last time I did this, I think I concluded with saying that I thought it's fucking awesome to talk with all these different micro gyms from different industries, and the biggest common thing that we all have, we're all fucking it up in some way. We could all learn from each other. Again, any of you guys who are not collabing with the studios and gyms in your area, even if they don't fall under your specific niche, you're missing out on a huge learning opportunity.
Again, the biggest thing I want to make sure that we are doing with this is that we're going to have essentially a couple different types of copy.
So type 1 will be a testimonial. There is like actual legit, and then there's fake. Like we're literally just gonna be like legit ones. Like if you go to another legit, you need to just go to our Google and the Facebook biz reviews. Here's the post. This is the image is here. And then you're literally gonna go ahead, you'll start, boom, the quote. You're gonna make sure to, tag the client, and then essentially click the link, and that's essentially going to just be the day one. So there's the legit ones that you're actually pulling from Google or Facebook, and then there's fake. And what I mean fake, like you're gonna go ahead and put into the quotes. Moving to Charlotte was really stressful. I'm so glad I found a gym that I enjoy the workouts and I enjoy the people. No one has physically said that I know quote for quote, but I guarantee someone's thought it. This kind of macro kind of quote we know is true of our facility, but it's not actually spoken by anybody. And then instead of the tag on those, it would just be essentially, come see why a lot of our members, why a lot of people new to Charlotte join Urban Movement. Click the link below. Next up is gonna be a reverse testimonial. And a reverse testimonial is just gonna be, instead of client talking about us, it's going to be about us talking about the client. So this is one we have endless ones. So let's say there's an awesome picture of Jason Perkins, but we don't have a quote from him, and we've done enough like testimonials from the clients. So we'll do a reverse testimonial, and we'll go ahead and be like, this is Jason Perkins. So again, you tag him in it, and it'd be like, you'll know Jason because of his crazy dance moves and his high energy antics at our 6:30 a.m. class throughout the week. Jason is in the hospitality industry, and he finds that working out at Urban Movement gives him the stress relief he needs so he can, kick ass at his job. If you sound like Jason, or if you want to find an outlet for your stressful day at work, click the link below. These are pretty much endless. Like we just continually just write things about the client. They can be very specific. They can be very generic. And then number 3 is what I call like this story brand copy. Identify a micro problem, lay out our plan to fix the problem. And then number 3, we need to describe vividly a successful ending for that person with the problem. The key here with the whole thing with the story brand is that prospect that's reading it is the hero. They are the hero. We are not the hero. Urban Movement is the guide. Nobody wants to hear somebody talk about themselves. So if we go ahead and take a look at some of the examples I did on that note. Problem, I'm new to Charlotte and I want to make friends and get fit. What's the plan? We offer a monthly sweat social that is open to the public so you can get in a great workout and meet other like-minded people in your neighborhood. What is a successful ending? You'll find a workout you love and people you love to hang out with. Winky face, because bitches love winky faces. Then underneath it in the italics and bold would be the exact copy. That's exactly how we'd write it.
Got it.
Like if you break apart those 3 elements, you essentially then could go ahead and use those to create the main copy.
Yeah.
What is up?
Hi.
How are
I
you?
was just asking if you were here.
What is this?
It's an HR roundtable.
Ah,
HR people.
cool.
You should stay far away.
Yeah.
you don't belong near
No.
HR.
Good thing we don't have that department here. How are things?
Things are
Are you
good.
killing the open?
I'm doing all right.
How'd your handstand push-ups go?
I redid it yesterday. Because we do them on Saturday morning and my body just doesn't.
Is it because you're hungover from Friday?
No, I wasn't even hungover. But my body just doesn't move as well.
Yeah.
And I have a competition problem.
Yeah.
So
I have to crush people.
well, we were at the gym. Brittany was there yesterday, and I was talking to a girl next to her. She's like, I don't know how that girl did. So I was like, oh, how'd you do in the open? And she beat Brittany by 1 rep. So Brittany was like, I gotta do it again.
That's hysterical.
And then I no-repped her on one, and she got mad at me.
Next time,
Yeah, that was just a
if you
she
judge
was
her
posing.
again, no rep her on purpose. Okay, what the fuck? Like Stu says hi. I'll see ya.
So that's literally a client that canceled the gym, like left, doesn't train her anymore, was a client for a really long fucking time. And then when we rebranded and we pulled things off the menu that she wanted to eat, it just didn't make sense for her to train there anymore. But look at that. Awesome person, still do anything for her, good civil conversation. You guys, when people cancel your gym, you don't have to act like such little bitches and get so butthurt, right? Be emotional about the member, not about their membership.